Welcome everybody, what's up? Let's get some click farming on. Live from Vietnam. Click farming for the IRS. We're click farming for the IRS. Live from Budapest, Hungary. Alright, what's up? We're gonna do some puzzles to wake up. Man, that knight's doing nothing, so we gotta trap the queen. My knight's doing nothing. Mate or queen trap. What are the other ways to win this position? Queen trap doesn't look easy to do. Something else, huh? Rook takes b6 is obvious. Forcing move syndrome. It could be forcing move syndrome. What does it do though? Okay, rook takes b6, bishop takes b6. Where's the money? Rook takes b6, bishop takes b6, bfd. Rook takes b6, bishop takes b6, and what, c5? I mean, is it really that strong? I'm not even threatening mate or anything. Hold on a second. Rook takes b6 doesn't work. Queen takes c5 doesn't work. Nothing works. This is a really annoying puzzle. Polovsky. Rick Polovsky. Am I missing here? Knight c8 doesn't do anything. This is really tough, man. Rook takes b6. Rook takes b6, rook takes b6. Doesn't even threaten anything. Knight e7 looks stupid. Every move looks stupid in this position. I just doesn't look like white's even better, let alone winning. I just don't get it. Got a challenge from Chess Video World. Alright, the correct time control. You're not banned, are you? 1400 FIDE. Of course. Of course. Alright. Oh, challenge is gone. No, it's back. No, it's gone. No, it's back. No, it's gone. No, it's back. I didn't ban you, did I? Forgot to ban you? There was a game where you left. No, I resigned. Don't remember why I did that. Then this. Sure you weren't banned for some reason? Alright, whatever. Bust the computer on me, I don't care. Well, I care, but you won't do that. Don't forget to play bullet chess in 7+5. I'm not going to make any pawn sacrifices against unknown quantities. I don't remember why I resigned that game on move 2. There was some accident or something, I think. And I lost the last game. I'll have to check that afterward. Mr. Coffee, what's up? What's up? Is that Grimace? What is that? You know what? I was reading an article on BBC about Vietnamese click farms. They have so much hardware. Some like poor guy working there, or kid usually, with like hundreds of phones like on the wall, and this guy did a video. He did a photo expose about it. That's how these people have like 600, random people have like 600 viewers on chess.com or whatever. They hire a Vietnamese click farm for a very low price, like, to promote their stream. And Twitch is not cracking down on this shit, If they are, they're not doing it enough. But I suspect, actually, that the evil chess site is complicit. That's why, one of the reasons why I hate that site, they'll do anything. They don't have morals to promote themselves. At least lichess isn't like hiring click farms to support their streamers. I played the Queen's Indian with black. I don't recall that variation. I mean, I'm sure that d6 is a move. What I meant to say is I don't recall playing it myself. But I probably have. It's a good old Queen's Indian. At least bots. Well, bots, man. That's a lot of bots. Yeah. Random people. Every day I turn on Twitch and there's some random streamer on CheeseCon who has like thousands of viewers for no apparent reason. Nothing suspicious about that or anything. I can't get over 75 on my own, after streaming for 6 years. So I think that it should be investigated, but whatever. Do you remember Chess Video World? Was this an account that I banned? I couldn't remember. The problem is I don't remember. I've been doing this so long. I can't remember if the last game was suspicious and that's why I didn't play them anymore, or what the deal was. Do you remember? Or were they okay? We need to have a blacklist and subscribe by it. Knight takes c5, pawn takes c5, d7, d6 is possible. Knight takes e5, pawn takes d6. Bishop takes g2, pawn takes c7. Black's loose, and I'm slightly better, but I don't know if this is the right idea. I don't know much. Can't remember. No, not banned. I was having exams. Alright. There's also the weird game I resigned against you after move 2. I don't remember why. Why would I do that? Resign on move 2. Then the last game you clearly crushed me. Alright. Yeah, the problem is I can't remember, different players. Why they didn't play for a long time. Alright, here we are. Relatively equal position. White's a little bit better, maybe, because interesting move to c5 right away. Not much here. 1,400 FIDE, supposedly. Right? Very, very 1,400-like. Now, I played a 2287 yesterday, and he was pretty freaking good. But not much better than you. You know what? If you got a rating that's really low, please don't put it in your profile, okay? It's just weird. Why do the people from India do that? They're always like putting in, I'm 1200. It's like to make people suspicious, or why do you have to put in your profile that you're 1400 FIDE? To just like make people feel worse when they lose to you? Are you proud of being 1400 FIDE and playing like a 2600? Or it's weird, you know? Or you just put it in there when you were 1400 FIDE last year, and now you're like a master. Similar sounding name. No, I remember this account, but I don't remember if I suspected them or not. In this stream, you're guilty until proven innocent. Monday morning, I'm never in a good mood, right? That's why we have so many viewers. Hey, how's the clickbait? There's this guy, he has 676 viewers. Complete, doesn't even have his like camera on. Thing on CheeseCom. Clearly clickbait. There's another streamer called Drama Queen. Oh, they suddenly went from almost no viewers to 1.4 thousand. An Indian girl who's totally using like bots and click views. Really disgusting. Twitch doesn't do anything to shut these people down. It's just unbelievable. I can't like compete with these people who are just complete idiots, and they're paying for the clickbait views. And so when people go on to Twitch and they see some viewer has like 1,000 viewers, they gravitate toward them. And, oh, they must be the good streamer. All right, dude, that's done. You're done. I can do whatever the fuck I want, bro. You know? You're done saying stupid shit to me all the time. Take your medication and then come crying back to me that you didn't mean it. And you're welcome for the fucking 100 games I played with you. Top rank boxing. Top rank. I thought you meant top rank boxing. Damn. I didn't understand what Mr. Coffee meant. Yeah, I don't need that shit on a Monday morning, and he's been really on the edge already. I don't just ban people like randomly. This guy's been pushing the limits for a while. That was a long time coming. Top of the board, yeah. I know. Trying to fix it. I'm not messing around today. These comments constantly from that guy G Souths, always like rude. Yes, I can accuse people with solid proof whenever the fuck I want, you know. In fact, I can. It's pretty fucking obvious. Window capture. Alright, there. Top rank boxing. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. That's what the world has come to. Oh, I just hung my queen. Nice, good game. Alright. Yeah. I'm doing this a lot. Yesterday I lost a piece against the 2200. You played queen f7, and then I magically got attracted to queen h5. It's like your queen was still, in my mind, your queen was still on e7. But this is the best of both worlds. Your queen was on e7, and I want to thank this idiot for distracting me before, and making me angry. But the other guy. But in my mind, I had the best of both worlds. Like, your queen was on e7, but your pawn wasn't defended on g5. So that was like, oh wow, queen h5 is really strong now because his g5 is not protected. Good game. So what would I play if I didn't hang my queen here? And I don't have queen h5. Clear advantage to white. By the way, like, g5 is insane. You just, I mean, dude, I have a bishop on c3 and you just played g5. That's like resigning. Your position is probably like defensible until g5. And I wanted to win right away, so queen e5 was a good try, but I think in reality you need to not lose control of the dark squares by playing g5 here. It's a difficult position for black, but yeah. Anyway. What's up, guys? What is Heroku? Heroku. That was the guy who's like, I played 131 games against him, and you're gonna say smart shit to me? Seriously, don't send me a fucking message. All right. So what's up, Mr. Coffee? I was doing some puzzles. Oh, by the way, let me check the other game against that computer. Oh, Mark Esserman streaming. Oh god. How much do I dislike that guy? Alright. Yeah, he's really great. Great person, too. Alright, let's see. So what was the last game against this player like? Let's make sure. Oh, they do blogs. Disgusting. Disgusting. Wow. So let's see our last game before this one, just to make sure they're not cheating. Games with you. So here's this one. No, this was a legit game. He's not cheating. I don't remember how this happened. Something at the end? Or he's just super fast or something? Was that it? It was 5 minutes. I remember this. I vaguely remember this. So how did I lose? This wasn't a simul. H5 and you're totally losing? You were totally losing and you went from losing to winning in one move? And it's a draw? Okay, whatever. He's not a suspicious account. Alright. Yeah, there's so many of them though, like I don't remember who's who, and I haven't played him in a long while, so. High rating though, 2244. 2244. 2272 in bullet. What's up with that? Rank 17,000. 2305 in bullet. Bullet is really important. Oh no, the time change again. Ah yes. Ah yes. Damn. That's going to affect me this week. Jeez, I'm glad you reminded me. You're the second person to remind me, but it didn't stick until now. So time zone. Oh shit, that's going to affect my lessons and stuff. Alright, so springing forward. You're an hour It's an hour ahead now. So everything should be an hour earlier. That's great. So my 7 o'clock lesson would be at 6. That was a great game. By the way, this was an awesome game. I played Queen H5. Perfect game, Queen's Indian, and then he plays like theory all the way, but no, D6 is uncommon, I thought. Not a very common move. You know, I might have played D6 actually, myself. Yeah, I never face it normally. Normally I play Bishop F6 here. No, on Bishop D2, Bishop F6, or F5. This is rare. Yeah, so it's all book. This is actually played once, but it's nothing. So my line is playable but not dangerous. Black played a perfect game until G5, right? I don't know about C5. And then E4 question mark. I mean, the point is, like, when you don't have a dark square bishop, like, you want to weaken your dark squares and your control of the dark squares. So he plays E4 and G5, and I hang my queen and resign. Like, seriously, man, these pawns are the only thing between you and my dark square bishop. And you're playing E4 and G5 here? I'm flexible Friday. Okay. Yeah. Well, no, it doesn't matter, because the guy after you is probably not flexible, so I'll just have to cut the stream short. No big deal. I'm already, like, you know, empowered. Empowered or impovered? No, I just dropped my queen. I thought his queen was on E7, and his G5 pawn was undefended. Can you believe that? I lost in 20 moves yesterday to an autistic FIDE master. Nothing wrong with being autistic. It's good though. People probably, like, not having to deal with people probably helps. It was like terrible nightmare game. I'll just tell you guys how they set up the boards so that this is not the first time this is taking place, but they set up the boards so that board 1 in this 12-player team match is next to the arbiter's table. So this girl who's like the daughter of the arbiter is like eating cookies and shit and like making lots of noise with her like package, her snack pack or whatever. The lady who's the arbiter, who's like incompetent noob, is like constantly shuffling papers and shit. And people are just constantly standing like within like 1 foot of me while they're standing there like looking at the table or whatever of the tournament and shit. So what's the takeaway? You know, you don't put board 1 in the most like loud, annoying place next to the arbiter's table. You would put like board 12 there. You know, you literally. Why do I playing on board 1 have to have the loudest, most distracting location of the 12 boards? You know, 12 boards. Board 1 should have the best conditions, not the worst. So I have to sit next to this arbiter who shouldn't be an arbiter, and her daughter who's like making lots of noise. And then I've got my opponent's mom standing over him since 2000, I don't know, 12 or something. And it's 10 o'clock in the morning. And I slept 3 hours before the game. And at one point, I sat there like staring into space and looking at the next board, not knowing it was my turn. Now, I don't expect my autistic opponent to like break out the "Hey, it's your move," or you know, it's your move, or something like that. But I basically sat there and staring into space for 7 minutes, not realizing he made a move real secretly. I guess he like he's like, maybe he has superpowers or something. Maybe he can like telepathically move shit. You know, he like moved the piece and pressed the clock without actually moving. I mean, this is the only explanation. Because all of a sudden his bishop was on g7 in the middle of me thinking it's his move for like 7 moves. I saw like, wait a minute, my clock is running. Another thing, I hate the FIDE clocks. They're awful. Like, you wouldn't want to put a light on it or something, you know, to make it like notable that it's. There's no way you can look at the clock, you know, this little tilty thing. There's no way you can look at the clock and easily identify from a distance, or, you know, it should be more obvious like whose turn it is. There may be newer ones that are better that might even have like a light or something. The red clocks, they used to be blue. They have red ones now. I had one. I think the newest ones might have some kind of different mechanism on the top, but I really didn't know it was my turn for like. And then the last tournament, the bar didn't work right, so you'd press it and it would pop back. They're not great. At least like Kronos, like the Kronos clocks have like a light. A little red light, you know, to know it's your turn or some shit would be nice. It's not a lot to ask for. Like, seriously. I sat there for 7 minutes not knowing it was my turn. But the only explanation is he moved the piece with his mind, and he pressed it because he didn't move, you know. I would have noticed if he had moved. I didn't get up from the board or anything. He must have telepathically like played bishop g7 and pressed the clock with his mind. And that's why he's seemingly autistic, because he has like superpowers. So I lost 7 to 10 minutes off my clock while I was staring at the opponent's board waiting for him to move. And I ended up, of course, in time pressure. It's a nightmare, man. I lost another 6-7 rating points. I'm like 23-10 now. I think the best strategy at this point is to get to 2299 and then try to like win some kind of international tournament with an under 2300 prize. I can't play Sun Prism, not yet. I'm just in too bad of a mood. Discombobulatrix. I can't play anyone who plays fast until I wake up. I already hung my queen to another bullet player. Man, I just miscalculated yesterday. Really bad. I played this move. I mean, I should have seen I was like losing a piece. And early in the game with white, like 20 moves in. I never lost the Leningrad Nimzo C6 variation. It's a main line. And I have extensive experience in this variation. So many bad things happened yesterday. Oh, this weekend. It was terrible. 2 bad weekends in a row. The first moral of the story is don't try to combine doing too many things. I try to play poker and then play chess the next day. Bad idea. Life is short. So I had the exact same game yesterday with black. Does anybody want to donate some click bots? Do I seem tired? You think I seem tired now? Are you kidding? Dude, I just had a good night's sleep. You should have seen me yesterday, man. If you think I seem tired. You should have seen me yesterday, bro. Yesterday morning, 24 hours ago. While I was losing to a FIDE master kid. What makes you say I'm tired today? I'm in a bad mood? Well, that's different from being tired. It's Monday morning, Tezik. Do you ever watch my Monday morning streams? You know, I just did a 25 board simul last night. So it's not really tired, it's more like grumpy, you know. I actually had a good sleep. But don't confuse tired and grumpy. They're very different things. I'm like, who is this? New account. Lots of games though, good. So A5. That's a new one. That wasn't in the top moves yesterday. I played Bishop takes D2, I believe. But A5 is a tricky move. You can move the knight. You're trying to play A4 possibly, so knight B3 doesn't make tons of sense. Knight E4 is an option. You're 1796, but you use no time for the whole game. 18 in Puzzle Storm. It's really low. Maybe he doesn't do a lot of puzzle storming. Really low for someone who is moving instantly, knows the theory of the Budapest perfectly. Does this lose a pawn? Hopefully. No. Maybe. No. Maybe. No. It's a sacrifice. Tezik. I have so many reasons to be in a bad mood. I'm broke. I have to pay the Hungarian tax office. I have to pay IRS. I lost like 20 rating points in the last 10 days. I lost in poker. I'm getting old. What else? I have my health. It's Monday. I played a simul last night. It takes me a while to get out of this Sunday grumpy. I hung my queen in the first game. I'm making weird tactical blunders on a kind of regular basis. Now you have knight g6. Why didn't you have that last move? Actually. Wait, why don't you have knight g6 here? This is terrible. Terrible play by both of us. Don't you have knight g6? I've never played this player. Now you play knight g6? Oh man, wow. Well, it was pretty strong last move, but it's a little late now. Talented player, but he needs more accuracy. He's yeah, I mean, he's worse now. I'll tell you, I lost this kid yesterday because I played like a moron. Not take anything away from him. He played well, except for one horrible move in the opening. And his mom was so proud. His mom understands chess. Did she make him autistic, or was he autistic already? Probably it's not her fault. She's overprotective because he has autism, not the other way around. You can't make people have autism by being overprotective, right? All right. That would explain a lot. I'm not sure it necessarily helps, though. Jeez, another good move. I'm putting Sun Prism on hold until I can. Jesus Christ. Queen G5. Wow. So F4, you've worked that all out. You've worked that all out, and everything's fine, right? F4, just a knight, no problem. Jeez. F4, queen h6, pawn takes e5, bishop takes e3 check, and I lose the rook. Damn, dude. The guy must be pretty talented tactically to see that so fast. Or he's just really lucky, like most of my poker opponents. The biggest poker pot I lost on Saturday, I flopped the nut straight, like Broadway. Jack King on an ace-10 queen board, rainbow. Only thing that could possibly go wrong is if the board pairs on the turn, right? So, someone bets, I raise. One of the players calls, who I really wanna cash in on. And then the second one goes all in. I'm like, oh shit. No, wait. No, sorry. No, they just called on the flop. Call, flop. Turn comes random diamond. And now the flop was rainbow, the turn, it's no pair. I have the nuts. Nut straight. The first player checks, then second player goes all in. Like, okay. It just sucks because I wanted to trap the first player. You know, she had more money on the table. I was like, but alright, I'll take your 60,000 forints, which is like $200. So, he goes all in, I call. Sadly, the initial player folds, so I really wanted to double off. They had more money behind. He scared her out, so she folds. And then he's like, run it twice? So I'm thinking, like, this guy obviously wasn't a great player. I don't know how good he is, but he didn't seem great. I was like, what? Wow. So I'm like, wow, he might have a set. Or maybe we both have the nuts, but why is he running to run it twice if he has the nuts? With no obvious draw. The board picked up a flush draw on the turn. But like, you know, nobody's going all in with a flush draw, right? It was crazy, man. I was like, Normally I would run it 3 times if you want to run it more than once, but I said no, 1 time. Boom, flush. The guy's got it. Sorry, man. Oh, sorry. It was insane. He drove out the player I wanted to double up off of, then gets lucky and makes a runner flush. What I was trying to sit there, what I was trying to understand was like how he called a bet and a raise on the flop with like a backdoor flush draw. I mean, I raised like $50 on the flop in position. He has nothing but a flush draw. Not a pair. Nothing. I think he didn't have a pair. He didn't have nothing. It's unbelievable. I was like, I couldn't believe it. Like, there's no way this guy's asking to run it twice with a flush draw. Why would he have a flush draw? I thought he had a set. He could have 2 pair or a set. 2 pair is like the most likely. So I have nuts flop, nuts turn, and then the guy makes a backdoor flush. And then he won a massive amount of money. Not just then, but all around. I never saw somebody win so much in like a one night cash game. Well, maybe not, but it was he did really well. It was ridiculous. And he was all in against me for his last $200. It started this avalanche of luck for the guy. It was crazy. Who believes in luck? How is this player 1796? Like, seriously. You know the Budapest really well. You're very solid. And you're fast, too. Everybody's good. A4. That was where my weekend really started to collapse. Right about there. Now he's, speaking of collapse, everything was going fine until that flush hit on the river, and then my whole weekend just like, it just disintegrated. He just totally threw the cock block, interfering in a pot he had no business in, where I was going to like double up off this woman who probably had top pair or 2 pair or something. He just had no business in the goddamn pot. You know, it was ridiculous. She probably had better than he did on the flop. And he should have folded, and I would have won like $500 off her or something. Instead, he has to like get involved. Why am I so unlucky? Knight F5. Aha. Queen takes. Knight C3. Pawn takes. Queen takes check. Takes. I'm gonna play the rook ending. A pawn up. Feels bad. When your weekend just like disintegrates before your eyes. Yeah, I was like, you're not going to take that? This guy's pretty good, though. I mean, seriously. For the money. He's a decent 1796. Be a little late for that move. Rip, rook ending. You're gonna make me work here. you're gonna get your king active. That's not hard work. What's up, Nettie? I'm sorry. I saw you there, but I was in the middle of my bad beat story. The moral of the story is if you have the nut straight on the turn and someone offers you to run it twice, what should you do? Tell them, I'd like to run it 3 times. Not twice, because if you run it twice, they're going to hit the flush draw probably 1 out of 2, and you'll end up splitting the pot. But 3 times. The most likely result is that they win 1/3 of the pot. It's possible you win just 1/3 or the whole thing. It's unlikely you lose all 3. I don't know. Better run it 3 times. Don't run it once unless you're lucky. I just never entered my mind the guy had a flush draw. It was impossible. He went all in on the turn. How could he have a flush draw? He went all in with, like, most likely no fold equity. It's not like he's semi-bluffing or something. It's crazy. Damn, you took my pawn now? Oh, this is really annoying. He won't resign. Imagine that. This is going to be like the longest rapid game I ever played on lichess. Jesus Christ, dude. It's pretty annoying. 1 pawn up is enough to win this position. But 2 makes it easy. It's really annoying. All right. After all, that was kind of anticlimactic. He thought it was stalemate. Then he realized I had rook h8 check. Man, what was up with the opening, bro? a5. B takes C is my only winning move? Unknown. No, unknown. Okay. So a5. a5 is an engine over 1 move. I could swear I played b6 yesterday, but I guess I took. I played bishop takes d2. Now a5. Karpov. That's before he lost to Nigel Short. Oh my god, dude. Can you imagine losing to Nigel Short in the Budapest Gambit? I would want to kill myself. That would be the end of my chess career. It was effectively the end of Karpov's chess career. I think, in a way. Losing to Nigel Short on the white side of the Budapest Gambit. Jesus Christ, dude. That's embarrassing. You know, so here he had knight g6 right away. Knight e4 is an interesting move, though. It's a novelty, apparently. I mean, you got to look at this. That's apparently good for me. No way you're going to see that. No way I'm going to see that. Knight g6, I have to give up my bishop on f4. The heck? I'm better here. Interesting. Alright, now I guess I'm ready for the prism. I'm going to use my time now before it's too late. While I still have some time, I think. Okay, I have 10 viewers while clickbait people have... There's one click farmer who has... Drama Queen 555 has 267. And Spectate Tyler has 600. Vietnamese click farmers. It's not right, man. These people do. With the help of cheese.com. It's not right. And they rob like legitimate streamers of viewers. Because everybody sees those. It's not just them. I mean, obviously in the gaming categories, there's a lot of these people that are farming clicks all over the place. It's a systemic problem with streaming now. It's almost like a mafia charging like protection money. It's like a protection racket. You gotta pay for clicks, or else you don't have any viewers. Okay. Protection racket. Oh, why did I do this? Why did I play the main line? This is boring. I should have played the other line. I keep doing stupid shit because I'm not tired, but I'm not awake, you know? Oh, God. Just off for a draw or something. It's Michael Hoffman variation. Sunprism, do you not play rated games or something? Is that the deal? Or just bullet rated? You only play bullet rated. Therefore your ratings never change. I played Queen H4 here against one of my students. Bishop d6 is the main line? Doesn't seem familiar. I think it is. Something weird about that, though. Less rapid now. No, but I'm saying I saw casual rapids in there. If it's not against me... You know, your blitz rating is extremely low for someone who's as good as you seem to be. Or do you just use the opening explorer? You seem strong. Queen f3. Rough time. Those 1900s are tough, dude. They make me look like, you know, you're faster than me, and I'm like 2500, 2600 in blitz. I don't know, bro. Seems impossible. I need more motivation, I guess. just not motivated enough. Bishop d6, queen takes d5, bishop c6. So you know that trick without ever having played this position before. Let me ask you a question. If I were to look up your games, would this be another one of those positions that you've never played before? You just magically know the right moves? If I look up your games, could I find you ever having played this before? Even though, like, queen f3 is probably, like... So what is the chances of queen f3 being the best possible move for white here? You just automatically know that? Using 6 seconds on the clock? I mean, how does that work exactly? Just had an instinct, or... Bishop d6, queen takes d5, bishop c6, bishop b5. Got an answer for everything. One of my poker friends. He can make his stories always make sense. Make sure your story is consistent. Yeah, this is getting worse. Maybe I can castle queenside. I had a game long ago against move 11. I'm 3 minutes behind on the clock. It's like playing a GM. Alright, let's see. Yeah, my only game in this opening was against the GM I drew. This variation. Or Michael Hoffman Blitz games, who's also a GM. Years ago. I'm just curious to see if queen f3 is the best move. I don't remember. I mean, there's two possibilities. It is or it isn't. But it's either queen f3 or castles. I can't remember. If you castle, I have bishop d6. So I think it has to be queen f3. It's like the computer move. You're trading into an ending. That's surprising. Now I can equalize. Yay, I equalized. Almost. I mean, white has some kind of microscopic advantage here. But trading queens is not. Sun Prism, and you're sure you're not from India? Because that would explain you being underrated. Have we been through this before? I can't remember. Yeah, that's unlikely. He's drifting now. I missed rook c6. Oh, I win a pawn. Oh, man. I'm just winning a pawn. Straight up pawn for nothing. But I can play c4. No, castles is a blunder. You need work on your endgames. Openings are like perfect. His openings are perfect. Castle's kingside is terrible. I don't know if you can save the position now. Probably you can. Blunder and counter blunder. I have 16 viewers. You know what I really hate about Twitch? This recommended channels shit. It's like blogs on lichess. Can I turn that off somehow? Oh my god. Wow. I was just like looking at these people who are streaming with their like bot viewers. Discombobulator. I just played a Budapest yesterday on my stream. I rarely play, but your A5 move looks pretty good. That may be one of the best moves. Now white suddenly corrected his position. The problem with Sun Prism is that he's not fast enough or good enough. I could have won a clear pawn. Instead, I might not even have an advantage anymore. Yeah, discombobulator. So, yeah, A5 looks like a pretty good move. Although it's not the main line. Budapest is tough to play because it's like kind of like a draw at best in those lines. But then again, what opening is easy to play, you know? And what opening are you? Not having a hard time with black. I have another line I usually play against Budapest Gambit. I wasn't ready today. Wasn't really thinking about it. Man, white is like, if white... This is weird, dude. Sun Prism is a very strange account. Everybody's cheating, you know. I'm paranoid about everybody. He was totally losing a pawn a minute ago. Now he's finding, like, best possible move. It's so strange, you know. F4 is definitely the engine move in this position. But it's not that hard to find, I guess. Coincidence? Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I mean, you're totally unpredictable. You combine, like, the best possible moves with bad moves. You never know what you're going to get. Plichka. I never can pronounce that guy's name. Plichta. You wrote it wrong, too. It's definitely not Plichta. It's the Polish I am. I think it's like Plichka. No, it's a hard name to pronounce. Plichka or something like that. So what about this ending? I mean, is white lost here? Sun Prism not known for his endgame acumen. Kamil Plichka, I think. Polish I am. F4 was the best move on the board, and then he went wrong. No, other parts of the game were weird. Like he was just dropping a whole pawn after castles, and then he played a bunch of good moves. The bottom line is I'm weak, and people are getting better. No, it doesn't hurt my feelings. People mispronounce my name all the time. Don't have to be sorry. Never say you're sorry. I had 2 opponents say they were sorry after I lost last tournament. Can't do anything right. Yeah, Budapest Gambit is interesting. It's a good fighting try. Now, that is a seriously whacked move. C4. Wow. This is crazy. See, that's why I played A5. Believe it or not. Okay, you made it possible by putting your pawn on the A4, but one of the things about A5, I would assuredly not let you play A4, A5. Ironically. I'm sorry you cannot do anything right. I banned your friend Heroku today. Masturbate. Enough is enough, you know. You were here, right? You've been quiet today. Man. Sun Prism needs a long holiday with an endgame. With an endgame course. Yeah, he's rude and he has no respect. I'm sorry if he didn't take his medication. No, I'm not sorry. Never say you're sorry. All right. That's a good move. Is this a draw yet? It's a little too close for comfort. But I have the outside pawn. Guys, we got another 45 minutes. Send me your click farm views. Click Farm Pro. What if I artificially isolate that pawn over there? Normally I wouldn't want to do this. But I need a way in. Make sure your white square pawns are protected. And then we go for the other pawn. The plan is to go over here. The little dark square road. We're walking over there. Walking over to G5. Here we go. On the way. What are you doing over there? Oh, you want my pawn. That's not very nice. Does it matter? Yeah, it probably does. Jeez. Now, hold on a second here. Okay, that's a different story. I'm going to have to change plans if you're going to be like that. If that's the way you're going to be about it, I'm going to change plans. Oh, you had that. Master had that move. Unbelievable. Wow. Wow. What did you say, Estimate? We had another draw for... I was just beside myself. Dead to me. Absolutely dead to me. You're absolutely dead to me. The draw offer is the ultimate sign of respect. And not resigning. Why can't I get good viewers? That are respectful. So weird. The Great Sanguini. Oh no. How's your bishop? Good? Active? This is like the guy that I banned for not resigning in the simul yesterday. I'm gonna think about this for a while now. You let me know. What should I do, guys? Probably the most accurate move is to put my bishop on f3. I'm not going to give him my bishop for no reason. The Great Sanguini does have enough games. What is that, Kenya? Okay. Study Maker. Oh, yeah. Can you get me some clickbait? No games, no play. Schumacher's here. Oh, an actual subscriber. By the way, thanks for subscribing again, Schumacher. Schumacher's an almost ideal subscriber viewer to the stream. Almost. Sometimes he plays bullet, and sometimes he's a little bit cheeky, but overall, I'll give B-Jack, as a viewer on the stream, a high rating. Like 8.5 out of 10. He's a good player. He's respectful for the most part. Solid 5 out of 7. Need some fresh blood here. I'm playing this variation, which isn't so great for black, but very few people have really found like the testing lines. Here we go again. Everybody plays this like kind of quiet move against me. I'm glad. That's fine. Yeah, c3's good, but it's probably not critical. Yeah, 8.5 out of 10. Sometimes B-Jack's a little bit cheeky. Good day, Av P-Bot. You seem like a good viewer. Shows respect. Is congenial and nice to the other viewers. Not offering draws every move to the streamer, and resigning when you have a lost position. Is that too much to ask? Alright, so this exact same game is from yesterday. Actually, I had 2 games with the exact same position yesterday. But I did something strange, like on d4 I played knight b6. No, I can't do that. No, on d4 I played bishop f6. And then white played, what did white play? I had a very strange game in the simul where white played a3 here, which is a novelty. Or maybe he played bishop c2 first? I can't remember. It was either a3, probably bishop c2 first. Wow, Apocalypsen Infrastructure just gifted a tier 1 sub to Xerox. Alright, they're gifting a tier 1 sub to the community, and it went to Xerox 99. Is 97 standard? Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure it's the best move. Thanks for the gift sub, Apocalypsen. Yeah, but this looks like a logical approach by white. Although I don't think that c3 and bishop takes c6 really. My point would be that I don't think that c3 and bishop takes c6 really gel, you know? It's like one or the other, but they don't mix together. You're giving up your white square bishop and you're weakening your white squares at the same time. That doesn't make sense. You know, if you're going to trade off your white square bishop, you want to play like with c4 or something. White's position isn't. There's nothing terrible about it, but I just don't think that plan makes sense. But thank you for the gift sub. And a follow from EggZ Gaming. Did somebody hire a click farm for me or something? Why do we suddenly have new viewers? That's strange. Alright, let's do c5. Make the pawn great again. Make my bishop on f6 even worse. Now, I could have given up my center with pawn takes d4 and then c5, but that's risky, right? Yeah. Maybe not playing c5 at all would be better. Schumacher, you're up next. Maybe I should have taken your challenge first, but anyway. Giving great Sanguini. I don't think you had a challenge in, actually. Sanguini was first. Sanguini is from Kenya. I don't know much about Kenya. It's a big country, right? And relatively large. I don't know enough about Africa, really, in general. I've been to the Canary Islands once. That doesn't really count as Africa. Time change, right. So there's a time change. Not here, though. Just in the U.S. Yeah, I don't like the way White's playing this. I guess he's intending to play knight g3 now. The best of intentions. Where does my bishop belong? Should I play bishop b7 just for the sake of playing it? Like, does that even make sense? It's a nice diagonal, right? But it's going to be defended anyway, which raises an interesting question. How about a5? Bishop a6. We should all just transition. Well, there's talk about getting rid of... There's always this talk about getting rid of daylight savings time, at least in the U.S. But it certainly makes life hard. Scheduling stuff with American... Well, now we have, what, a 1 or 2 week grace period between coordination. Do you know, Mr. Coffey? I don't know when my time change is. Is it next week or 2 weeks? Well, the problem with time change is that it's like such a massive... so many things are complicated by it that no one wants to undertake that, understandably, you know. Talking of anybody can talk about, hey, we should get rid of... we should get rid of time change. Talk is cheap, right? Complicated thing. March 31. Seriously? Wow. 3 weeks. Three-week differential. Are you sure, Asterbate? I mean, it's usually 1 or 2 weeks. 3 weeks. I don't know if it's ever been 3 weeks before. Now, c4 is a good move. 3 weeks difference. How does that happen? How does it change? How is it 2 weeks, 1 week, or 3 weeks every year? How is there a 3 week differential? And sometimes 2 weeks, and sometimes 1 week. Do they just like randomly pick these things, or it doesn't make any sense, c4 is a really good move, and therefore maybe bishop a6 was actually a mistake. Most likely bishop a6 is effectively a mistake. What is my bishop doing? It looks like the Scotch game now. Get me out of here. Yeah, you're not getting my knight in this potentially closed position. There is a big idea, though. What's the big idea, Acerbate? The human recollection. I had the spam email yesterday from some kind of like romance scam or one of these, I don't know, phishing emails to try to like reel in like desperate men. But the wording was so bad. It was like, "Are you desolate?" I think they thought they were writing like desperate. I just thought it was funny. If you're gonna make like clickbait phishing emails for single men, at least like use the right word. Are you desolate? I was sitting there thinking, but that doesn't sound right. Desolate. Can a person be desolate? I think they meant desperate. Hot WGMs are standing by. From the Thai Click Farm to take your call. The Great Sanguini actually uses time. It's almost unheard of. A player actually using time who's rated 1900. Not in Devon. You probably got some WFMs. They seem to be running amok. Desolate. Devoid of inhabitants. Lifeless. Like my romantic life could be desolate, but a person can't be desolate. So your romantic life could be desolate, but you can't personally be desolate, I guess. So it's a nice try. One Grandmaster, which one? Danny Gormley. What kind of self-respecting Grandmaster would live in Devon? Just kidding. Which one? Which oh no. Well, I said self-respecting Grandmaster. Keith Arkell is he's alright, I guess. I don't know him too well, but he's a little creepy. I mean, what's creepy about him? I'll tell you what's creepy about him. What's creepy about him, and maybe this is a good thing, I don't know, and no offense to Keith, but if you're friends with him on Facebook, every woman in the chess world is on his Facebook friends list. Okay, that's not normal. I'm just saying, like, that is extremely strange. I have never, ever clicked on a female chess player on Facebook who isn't friends with Keith Arkell. Okay, that's I don't know, man. That's weird. That's kind of extreme. Just saying. Maybe it's a conspiracy, or maybe he has some serious devotion to not having a desolate life. I've never actually seen him drinking. He doesn't seem. Some players drink like during the tournament. I think he's not. He's got some control on the drink side, more than other British grandmasters. All right. But I was like, I always check anytime I see a woman chess player on Facebook. The first check to see is if they're friends with Keith Arkell or not. I know. I guess that confirms that they're actually female. So it's kind of like it's not a bot or something. Wait, is this friends with Keith Arkell? Okay, you're really female. The bishop served his point. You're telling me. Did he? Because I don't think he served anything. In a rapid play tournament, yeah, well, he is one of the most active chess players in the world, probably. You gotta respect his devotion to the game and to women. Women seem to like him. It's the grandmaster thing. See, that's why once I oh man, I'm gonna get my bishop trapped. Once I asked Slavko Linčić, well, what's important? He's like, winning tournaments. That's what really matters. But Slavko has no social life. We know the Grandmaster title is only useful for social purposes. It has no use in the chess world. I'm not an international master anymore. They took it away yesterday. They removed my title yesterday. I'm like Trump's doctor. He used to be like a rear admiral, but they demoted him to captain or something like that. I used to be an international master, and now they demoted me to FIDE master. But I'm applying to be demoted to WFM, because then I'll have more viewers. Alright, this position is going kind of south on me. It's not that different from the game I played the other day. I got this really closed position yesterday in the simul in the same line. Damn, the river guarding rook. You have to add Keith on Facebook when they demote you to WFM. Yeah, I'm going to trick him. Now, the problem is I'll have to make a new account because I'm already friends with Keith on Facebook. Maybe he thought I was a woman, that's what it was. He doesn't seem to know who I am. He only concerns himself with women. We played and I thought he knew who I was, but then when I saw him, he didn't say hi or seemed to remember me. So I think he just adds random people and remembers them if they're women, but not if they're men. That's another thing that annoys me. Why do people accept your Facebook friendship and then they ask you who you are? This other guy did that. I was like, dude, why did you accept my Facebook friend invite if you don't even know who I am? What's wrong with you? You think I'm just offering you a friendship because you're a bookie or what? You let him know. Oh, it's cool. I didn't go up to him and chat with him or anything, but he probably thought I was a Hungarian woman or something. Okay, the problem is that on Facebook I don't go by my English name, my American name. I have an alt identity. To avoid the former life and stuff like that. And I've had some pretty good friends not realize who I am. But you'd think you'd see my picture and you've played me before. You would at least remember. Joel Benjamin came to one of my weddings and the guy wouldn't accept my Facebook request. And then I think maybe he finally did, but for example, okay, I have a weird Hungarian name as my Facebook name, but it's and what? If you see my picture, it's obvious who I am, Oh, I'm just some Hungarian guy pretending to be Sludgy. Oof. How do you get out of 1,000 elo? You don't. Stay in 1,000 elo and collect prize money and in big tournaments for the under 1,000 ELO prize. There's absolutely no reason to go above 1,000 ELO. I'm trying to get under 2,300 ELO. Look on the positive, the glass half full, half empty thing. Yesterday I was bummed out because I lost another 7 rating points, and I'm getting closer and closer to the cliff where I fall under 2,300. I haven't been under 2,300 since 1997, so it's kind of embarrassing. But it's a rating. It's an international rating. So then yesterday I was like, you know what? Let's just embrace it. Oh, okay. Good luck in your league match. It's nice to know there's a few people who love it. I try to make chess, Thank you for your support, Brenton. I was like, well, okay, let's get the rating under 2,300 then. Just embrace it. Be 22.99 and hit the tournament circuit. All those under 2,300 prizes, because there's so many of those, right? Well, yeah, your challenge was gone. Now it's back. Damn. I thought you left the building. Damn, I've been playing the Najdorf, and then I forgot, and I played the classical. I want to play the Najdorf more. I think the Najdorf fits really closely to the Kraken, and I started playing the Kraken all the time. The Najdorf is like a good Kraken, basically. I'm going to get like a BB gun or something and start shooting people on the street that honk their horn or make a lot of noise outside. Does anybody have airsoft? Anybody out there ever tried an airsoft rifle? How does that work? I've only heard of them. People honking their horns. I'm gonna sniper them with an airsoft rifle or something. Snipe would be the word. Sniper, verb, to snipe. I can't wait to move back to my old apartment and restart my old life. Is this guy okay? You mean he thought for more than 3 seconds on a move? That's like a world record? Are you talking about me? I'm definitely not okay. But if you're talking about my opponent, I think it's okay for people to think for more than 3 seconds on a move, but it's been a long time now, if that's what you're questioning. But there's no way to know. See, it's the internet. It's text. I don't know. Are you asking about me? This guy. Are you asking about this guy, my opponent? Play the Hungarian Dragon. The Hungarian Dragon? What is that? Tibor Tolnai? What is the Hungarian Dragon? I think he's okay. H5 is the Hungarian Dragon. The only person that ever played against me, the only people I've ever seen play that oddly were Latvians. What you're calling the Hungarian Dragon, I think, is really the Latvian Dragon. Used to follow me, but I've been ill for a while. You still didn't answer my question. What's up with me, or what's up with him? Me, I need more testosterone and adrenaline, but I might have a heart attack. So I don't know which is worse. Being like a plant. I seem angry or disillusioned. Jeez, you haven't seen anything yet, man. Wow. You sure? I feel like a plant. You said I seem angry or disillusioned. Disillusioned, maybe. Angry. Oh, man. I have the anger of a plant, dude. I'm not sure you watched my stream too much then. You clearly didn't watch my stream. Maybe disillusioned. It's Monday morning, man. Maybe it's not Monday morning where you are. I haven't got a haircut in 6 months. Maybe that's what it is. Because I have long hair now. Everybody thinks I'm automatically disillusioned. May reflect a personal state of being. You're being pompous. It's debatable. Debatable, Asterbate. One man's pompous is another man. That's kind of strong, Asterbate. One man's pompous is another man's way of talking. Yeah, we're alright. Asterbate's alright. So this is a main line that I don't really know. I never played the normal dragon. I'm supposed to play Queen C7. Is that right, Master? Shit, I don't remember. Oops, I hung a rook. No, this is theory, I believe. Or not. Don't send me any videos. Just tell me who the author of the video is. Okay? And then we'll talk. So I don't know what to say to this. I think this is good for me. But it would help if I knew the theory. So bishop f5 is queen c5. And then... yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Never ever... yeah, Mia drag, that's not good. I mean, probably you could do worse, but not a reliable source. And don't trust Serbians with like what's Hungarian and what's not. Probably not a good. It's definitely not the Serbian department to determine, what's Hungarian. Okay, I'm sure he has his reasons for calling it that, and maybe, but I think it's an arbitrary naming of something there. Okay, I don't know the book here. Check, takes. Is this right, though? Do I have something better? We don't have a real good relationship historically, It's kind of a very, very, very convoluted relationship between Serbia and Hungary. Complicated. A lot of wars and disputes and football matches and, So I don't think Serbians should be naming stuff Hungarian, whatever, I'm sure he has his reasons, but Probably should be called the Latvian variation if you're doing the h5 thing. Miodrag is not. He's not serious. Bishop f5, queen c5. The only line I see that clearly works. So bishop b7. Wait a second. Bishop b7, queen a7. What do I do there? Bishop b7, queen a7. There's no follow-up, right? So I have to do this. This is a problem. I don't know the dragon. I don't know the Hungarian dragon. I don't know Latvian dragon. I don't know the normal dragon. Holy fuck. See, that's my problem. That's why I'm being demoted to WFM. Bishop f5 was fine. The queen can't go to c5. I hung a queen my first game today. I'm having weird visual like hallucinations. In my mind, the queen went to a7 and then c5, so it made like 2 moves. That's my problem. I'm visualizing queen a7, queen c5, like white has 2 moves in a row. But my problem is I don't play this. I don't really play the dragon. Damn. Of course, I can play bishop f5. That's the reason why. It's a line, probably, but I don't think it's good for white. Bishop f5, queen takes, f8, check, and black's better. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Well, anyway, this is highly dubious. No, I hung my queen the first game. I lost to a FIDE master yesterday with white because I blundered a piece, basically. Yeah. So now I have to trade queens, and I'm lost objectively. Great. Oh, shit. Yeah, lost. Lost. Yeah, weird. I don't know. I don't know why. I hung my queen in the first game, and I thought his queen was on e7. This is more challenging this way. That's all known. I never played the proper dragon. Do you know the last time I played this variation? But that's not the problem. The problem is I can't calculate 2 moves without hallucinating. Which is why I lost yesterday. I couldn't calculate just a few moves deep. I was playing on 3 hours of sleep, and I actually slept last night, so I have no excuse now, but I'm desolate. Yeah, dude, I'm in a kind of bad place, alright? You know, I have no money. I'm in a bad place psychologically. I have to pay the IRS, the Hungarian tax agency. I have no cash. I have no students. Not enough. But, my problem is all my money is tied up in the real estate that I can't sell. So I'm basically homeless with property. No, I'm going to be homeless with property. Broke with property. The Hungarian housing market is awesome. If I get desperate enough, I'll have to just like unload it and lose a lot of money. But I'm basically at the point where I'm really almost completely broke. Cash broke. But what are you gonna do? You know, eat your house? I mean, have you ever played someone who cheated over the board? No, not to my knowledge. I thought of a funny thing, right? What would happen, if you went to the board and you were white, and I just thought I'd do this sometime just for fun. This is kind of stupid shit that I think of. What I want to do is like make an illegal move on move 1. So play the Trompowski with white. Just as a sort of psychological trick. What would happen if I played the Trompowski with white? Like bishop g5 illegally over my pawn on d4. Alright, you know what happens? Well, 2 things can happen. Your opponent can just like make a funny face and like shame you into taking it back, and that's the end of it. Or they can actually like take it seriously, call the arbiter, and accuse you of making an illegal move, which you did. Alright? Now, the plan is this. It's kind of like a Bobby Fischer losing the first games against Spassky on purpose or whatever. What we're going to do is try to use this ploy to disrupt the opponent psychologically. I mean, probably it's not going to have a prolonged effect. What I'm saying is that it's possible that such a thing could cause the opponent, to lose concentration or approach the game in a strange sort of way. I just thought about it. It would be funny, if I played 1 bishop g5. Now, if the opponent knows that you're joking around, it's just worthless. You need to be convincing and be like, oh yeah, oh my god, I thought I made the first move. No, I need to be like that. You need to convince the opponent that you really legitimately forgot you didn't make the first move d4. He's not going to believe that this guy is just punishing me now with perfect play. No, I just thought it'd be funny. What's the worst thing that can happen? You get a 5-minute time penalty. But it's like the Visa commercial. The value is priceless. Make your opponent think you're an idiot. Right from the get-go. Make an illegal move on move 1. 2 minutes. You definitely break his concentration, And this guy is just brutally harassing me, not letting me do anything. His technique is awesome. Totally lost. Oh my god, G4. Okay then. You got to be a good actor to pull that off, though. I mean, oof, G5. G5 is oof. That doesn't work. Damn. Bishop takes, master. The master of accuracy. Bishop takes, not pawn takes. Oh my god. This guy's just devastating, dude. Wow. He's just devastating. Unbelievable. And there goes another piece. How is the guy so fucking accurate? Every move, perfect accuracy. It's unbelievable. Another one bites the dust. Dude, how do you see these moves so fast? It's unbelievable. I'm eventually going to lose a piece. He's unstoppable. And I was 4-0 against him. You're not seriously asking us that question. I don't think any chess sites have good cheat detection, to be honest with you. The whole concept of that is who knows? It's all a secret. How's the FBI? How's the FBI's, Russian surveillance these days? This guy's awful serious, isn't he? Oh yeah, he'll get out through C2. This would be sick if this was a draw. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Oh my god. No, it's not. It's not a draw. God damn it, Jerry. He sees literally everything, this guy. Wow. How's my stalemate chances? I had a stalemate on C5, no. On D5, maybe? My stalemate chances here are kind of limited. Wow, so he allowed this thing that doesn't work. And he doesn't know the line. Nothing suspicious about that game. Drazic with white. Speaking of Serbia, Drazic lost with white. Oh, what a surprise. Yeah, so queen e5 just loses. Like, you literally have to play bishop f5. Well, I gave it the old college try. Trying to resuscitate the queen e5 variation. I hallucinated that he has this. Wait, queen c5. Queen c5. Queen c5. Yeah, this is a bad variation for white. I wouldn't believe that's a real game. Drazic against some random Chinese guy. How do you think Drazic became 2200? Anyway, I'm headed for 2200 myself. And I'm not even getting any money for it. Yeah, I mean, good players know this. They don't play this with white. Oh, that's even weirder. It's even weirder. Drazic has a draw against a Mongolian chick. With black, no less. This is crazy, dude. The year before. Kechkamet. No, maybe it was in Serbia. 2018. I mean, what the hell? Is that like a quick draw or something? It's a weird line to play for a quick draw. Wow. I guess she just didn't know the theory, which is strange because theory is her middle name. Selling rating? No, that would never happen. That never happens in Eastern Europe. You know that, Bijak. Drazik, he was trying to get me to play some tournaments last week, but I had already committed to the thing. I don't have much points left to sell anyway. I need to get my rating points back so I can go to Serbia and sell them. No. Impressive game by Jan Hursky, except the fact this variation just doesn't work. You can't play this. This is bad for white. Bishop f5. Anybody who knows theory doesn't play this with white. I mean, okay, Grigori played it back in 2003 or something. In 1998, maybe people knew. It's very strange that Kislik lost with it, although he's overrated. He's kind of a little bit of a scammer. That's like scammer versus scammer. Kishlik versus Sati Husari. Scammer battle. Alright, anyway, I was in a good mood today. We'll see you guys. Tournament tomorrow, because I can't afford to play poker. Oh, Schumacher. Alright. I'll play you. You waited, I'm sorry. You waited. Let's tilt. The orange man. Bird. Now Schumacher is a d4 player. So, having lost against the Leningrad Dutch yesterday, I really want to play Leningrad Dutch. My opponent is so lucky. Like the over-the-board game yesterday. He got crushed by me in a deferred Lichess Gambit like 3 years ago. And I'm like, there's no way this guy would be stupid enough to play the Dutch twice, right? But he does. It's unbelievable. Never second guess your instinct. Go with your instinct. I should have just played it again. What are you going to do? I'm like paranoid. He's seen my game against Pop Misha from last week. So what? It's all in my mind, fresh. I mean, I just played a game in this line a week ago. So now I'm afraid to play it again because this kid might have prepared. Fine. I mean, my mind is I was thinking a lot about those positions. I should play the line, Why am I avoiding it? Because he might have prepared for me. He overpressed and I won, in a drawn position, Bijak. The only game I've won in my last 11 games was a draw. It was a draw. I mean, it should have been a draw. No, dude, not. I'm talking about the Serbian guy. Dude, his rating is like 24-12, so I don't know how much form he can be in. But maybe if he was 23-50 before that, then is it just selling points racket or something? I mean, yeah, I could have played like this, the coward variation. I just refuse to play this. Everybody plays like this, Anybody and everybody can play like this. It's a chicken line. But Grover was the favorite. Well, not on paper. It was a Ukrainian guy, but when your country's being like totally destroyed, I guess it's hard to concentrate on chess. I don't know, I also don't think the Ukrainian grandmaster really has the right style for the time control. He's probably the number one player, but Grover was better for this time control. Yeah, I don't know. This line is just... He played really well in Serbia Championship. Yeah, no, he was very confident and stuff, but he had some luck, too. He was completely lost against the girl. But she went crazy. She thinks she's like Judith Polgar. I think she has lessons with Judith Polgar or something. You can't just like become Judith, you know. Well, I had a funny game with Pop Misha. I offered him a draw before the game. He didn't want it. I took it okay. I prepared myself for this. See, it happened to me once against Iveta Rylik where she wouldn't take a draw with black in the last round. You know, a player who's obviously not a grandmaster. And I took it really personally. I got really angry and internally, and I lost the game because I was just like pissed off that she's like wasting my time. So I told myself, like, if he doesn't want to draw, that's fine. You know, I'm not going to get upset about it. And I'm in last place at the moment. I mean, sure, if he wants to play, fine. So I didn't let it bother me, but it probably like cost him because he lost. I think he lost because he didn't want to draw. Anyway, it was really a funny opening. It was a reversed... We played a Vienna game with the reverse colors. The Vienna is nothing for white, you know, so... To play Vienna with the white pieces with the same amount of tempi is like... It's fine. And that's what happened. But in my game against this kid yesterday... You shouldn't... Okay, whatever. Most people don't play the Dutch against knight f3 on move 1. And this kid got blown away by me a couple years ago. And then he, like, does it again. I couldn't believe it, you know? Almost no one who plays the Dutch plays the Dutch against knight f3, but he does it anyway. I really didn't think... I really, really didn't think. It's like you're playing poker and you expect the opponent to fold, and he just won't fold. You know, you're like, whoa. And I second-guessed myself. I should have played it, you know? And then one of my students guilted me into playing the Dutch. I have a great score against the Dutch, by the way. Like, it's probably the opening I had the best possible score against. If you do, like, a chess-based search for Slaggy opening survey, like, my percentage against the Dutch is higher than any other opening. So... by statistical, perspective, you should definitely not play the Dutch against me. It's like, but autistic kids, I guess, don't really go by statistics. So, he was just like going to defend his repertoire no matter what. First of all, I should have played the Lichess again, the deferred Lichess again. Secondly, I can play mainline Dutch, and I did, and I know it, but I just had 3 hours of sleep, and he played this weird move, like, that's not good, and I didn't remember, I thought, oh, maybe it's new, maybe I forgot something, self-doubt. I talked myself out of playing the right move, literally. Like, I know what the move is. I would have played it in a blitz game, and then I don't play it because I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, overthinking it, I overthink my gut instinct, and I don't do it. It's so stupid. So many factors had to go into me losing this game yesterday. I don't play, the reverse Lisitzin. Then I don't play the best move, even though I know it's the best move. What was your concern that made you not play the right move? My concern was sort of a paranoia that he must have something, even if I'm not sure exactly what it was. But it was unfounded, like, he doesn't even know he's going to play me. There's no way. And even if he does know he's going to play me, he should expect a lichess. There's no way he knows there's going to be a mainline Leningrad Dutch on the board today or yesterday. It's just paranoia, I'm freaking paranoid. And just not fresh. I was tired. Never play chess when you got 3 hours of sleep. No, you start convincing yourself, like, okay, if I play this move, my bishop's going to be misplaced in the long run. He has some trick. I start to hallucinate that there's actually, like, good justification for him. It's just stupid, man. I mean, he just doesn't know what he's doing. The simple solution was that he didn't know the line well enough. It's unbelievable. And he's, like, rewarded for playing a bad move. Because I have this expression, and it's true. Bad moves become good moves when they go unpunished. And that's exactly what happened in my game. By not punishing his inferior move, I got nothing, Even someone on sound plays the Leningrad better than this guy, man. Someone on sound had an interesting line that he played. I think it also goes back to my memory not being that good. I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember that someone on sound had played the move he played or a different move. That's not why I lost the game anyway. It was equal after I played, like, the not refutation. And I thought, okay, I'll be on the safe side. We'll be on the safe side. And I still managed to lose in 20 moves. It's so sick. Oh, sorry, I didn't know your rook was attacked. How did your rook get attacked anyway? F6. Queen c6. Yeah, I didn't mean to attack your rook. I was just trying to attack your knight on d7. Sorry, Mr. Rook. You just got in the way. It's like the poker game I played the other night where I lost a huge pot against this guy who shouldn't even have been in the hand, It's unbelievable. Just he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Being stupid. And gets rewarded for it. It's unbelievable. Just chance, it's like you just happened to be standing on the street when the bus came along and, like, ran you over. That's my luck. I can show you guys the position. I gotta go though. Of the position where I didn't play the right move, even though I knew it was the right move. It's an interesting opening. There's another interesting. I'm not good. My health is okay, but mentally, it all comes down to being broke and worrying I'm gonna be, like, homeless and stuff. All right. So I'm not really, hopefully, gonna become homeless, but I think I'm in a bad place psychologically because I'm worried about finances, Money is the root of all evil. So anyway, thank you for asking. Guys, don't forget to support the stream. If I'm still alive in July, I'm going to try to go to Krakow. If the IRS or Hungarian tax office hasn't, like, taken all my money, and we get enough support, we're going to go to Krakow in the summer. Try to get back some rating points. I have 2 ways to go, up or down. My rating can go up or it can go down. Option 1 is to let the rating go back up by beating old people at the World Senior Team Championship. Option 2 is to keep losing more points until I'm under 2,300. so then I can go win some big money somewhere. Like, there's lots of under 2,300 prizes once a year at the World Open or something. Yeah, I wish I could travel to the United States to play in a tournament. That's not going to happen. Unless I can sell my apartment. Just wish I can sell my apartment. Everybody, like, just pray that somebody comes along and buys my apartment. If you want to do something positive for me, donate. The other thing you can do to support me is pray that someone buys my apartment. Alright. Queen takes, check. Shouldn't this be mate or something? If I can sell my apartment, my life will be feasible again. Alright, so analysis board. This is not important. I want to go to, I'm playing like Anna Muzichuk. 95 novelty. By the way, Bijak, you're not supposed to play c5 here. Are you? Oh, it's the best move. Oh, I'm supposed to play e4. I didn't know that. Well, 95 right away is a move. Aha! So I played a weird move order with the e3. I confused them. The c5 is good, and 95 is good, and then this is slow. Anyway, you played fine. Your opening was fine. You didn't lose because of the opening. But I just want to show you guys a couple of positions from the team championship yesterday. All right. How I lost with white is like this. It's really dumb. My opponent played d6. I played d4. We transposed to a Leningrad Dutch. The reverse of what I just had. But here I could play b3 like a coward, you know. This is the nothing variation. It has a good score, but objectively it's less aggressive than c4. And I don't really know it. I also could play c3. So I played c4. My opponent castled, played knight c3, and now he played c6. And here I played d5. Kevin Spraggett played this against me. That's a known variation, but e5 is the main line. Takes, and now bishop takes e6, and then b3. It's main line, c6, Leningrad, Nimza, or Dutch. So so here he's supposed to play, and I have a million games going back many years in knight a6. And normally on knight a6 I play bishop to b2. And then if queen e7, we reach this position anyway. I messed up here. Well, I don't know. Well, you'll see the point, okay? I might have had this position against, I might have had this position in the World Senior 2 years ago, actually. Bishop b2, queen e7. I can't remember what I played, though. It's been a while since I played this for white, so I couldn't remember what to do. But in the game, the move order was different. It was c4, castles, knight c3, c6, d5, takes, sorry, no, e5, takes, bishop takes, b3. Someone on sound played this against me, and the computer says it's playable, but it's been known for a long time, and it's complex, but better for white according to the engine. So my opponent doesn't do that. He does this right away. And I was like, okay, what is this? He does queen e7, which is inaccurate, you know, because now on bishop a3, you can't play knight a6. You know, you lose to bishop takes d6. But the guy freaking played queen e7. And I'm sitting there like, I know I should play bishop a3 and force him to play like rook d8. But I start questioning myself. Here's a game. Dominguez lost to Muxutlu. I don't understand what Black's idea is here. You know, I really don't. Because this rook doesn't belong here. It belongs like on f8 to push on the king side. It's the Dutch, man. I don't know. Muxutlu won, but not because of the opening. Maybe he just didn't know it either. Strangely, there's a Mikhail Gurevich game. There's an Agustin game. Why are people playing this? Well, that's weird. I don't understand. Like, why would Mikhail Gurevich play queen e7? So maybe there's something I just don't understand, but why would Muxutlu, Mikhail Gurevich, and Agustin play queen e7? Does anyone understand this? Why would Gurevich play it? Like, why is this good for Black? To put your rook on d8? I don't understand, you know? And now queen c2. What I did is unbelievable. I was like, no, there must be something wrong with it. Why else would you play queen e7? Rook d8. Now what, this? Dominguez just played knight g5. And now queen c2. Which is fine for white, obviously. Plus 0.6. So Dominguez didn't lose because of the opening. It's good for white. Why would Mikhail Gurevich, a world-class Dutch player, play this for Black? It's so strange, you know? But I'm thinking, oh, there must be some deep new idea that I don't know, so I just went here. And I let him transpose with knight a6. And now I should play like queen d2 maybe. But I don't have much advantage now. I've been swindled. But if he plays knight a6 right away, the correct move, I mean, bishop a3 is still a move here. Has a bad score. Because of queen a5. Yeah, but after this and this, now I didn't know what to do. I could have played knight d4. Totally normal move. I probably had this position 30 years ago with white. Seriously. Against a stronger player than my yesterday's opponent. A really good FM. Who's almost IM strength. Or maybe was IM strength. And I beat him. But I played this, and then the guy plays d5. And so, here's a game, Yesipinko. There's a game from 1986. 86, 91, 93. Now Black equalized completely. So check this out. C takes d4, and now knight b4. And the really sad thing is, I saw d6, but I miscalculated. After queen takes c6, I thought I could play this, but he has queen takes g3. It's lucky I didn't do that. You know, I would have lost the pawn. I completely didn't see this. But anyway, I decided not to do d6, so I made a mistake now. So d6 or queen c1 is slightly better for white. Fine, but Black's still not better. And I found a way to lose in like less than 20 moves. This is unbelievable. So I play the natural looking move, queen d2, and then pretty quickly, he can't just equalize. He wants to win, so he plays this. Now I'm like looking at a7. Thinking, oh, I could play queen e3, but that doesn't work. There was some problem with queen e3 now. What was it? Even queen e3 is playable. Wow. Unbelievable. But after knight takes c5, knight takes c5, knight takes c5, I have to go back, and it's just equal. It just takes effort to lose this position. This is unbelievable. It's really not a line where you're playing for a win for black. It's just a draw. So I do this. This is insane now. Slaggy with white to move and lose my mind. You guys won't believe what I played here, and I thought it was a good move. White to play and lose your mind. On 3 hours of sleep. What does white play now? I looked at everything. I used all my time. I looked at e4. I looked at sacking the queen. I looked at, what else? Rook d1. What'd you say? I looked at rook d1. Rook d1. No, rook d1 is like probably the best move, no? Which rook d1? I should probably play rook d1. At least I'm threatening d6. After rook d1, I'm still fine. I'm 0.1 here. But watch this. What can you play that like loses by force with white now against an autistic computer-like opponent? Yeah, bishop a3 is another move that's not great. Maybe I should have my head examined, really. Maybe they'll find some kind of brain tumor or something. I suppose you could play e3 if you had to. What's the most insane move you can play here? Knight g5 is a good try. That's right up there with what I did. I think it's around the same. d6. d6 is probably not that bad. I bet d6 is okay. Now how could I lose by force? On board one of a team match. Like a moron. And I don't think it even loses, oddly. Maybe this doesn't even lose. It takes effort to lose this position, really. It's sick, man. Knight to d4. Because I don't have enough pieces on the d file in line with his rook, I need another one. Yeah, and I got up, I was like confident, looking at the board. Because what can possibly go wrong here? I balls of steel. I don't care. This is a move. I had absolute confidence in this move. Well, the point is I miscalculated. He only has one good move here, and it's not knight e4, I don't think. For example, if he plays this, I have knight takes e6, and I garner his bishop pair, and white's slightly better. For example, knight takes c3, knight takes d8, rook takes d8, queen takes c3. I'm up the exchange. He only has one good move here. I don't think it's good. It's this. And this was my problem. you know, that I miscalculated. The point was that I missed it. After knight takes d8, he has knight takes c3, and after I take on d8, he just recaptures. And I just lost, you know. Just a minor miscalculation. Nothing major, you know. What could possibly go wrong here? It's unbelievable. So I'm like, and the really sick thing is, here, he plays this, and I think, well, maybe now I'm lost. No, I'm not even lost here. Holy shit. Wow. I have knight a4. Ugh. Unbelievable. I'm not even lost in this position. Knight a4. Now e3. What's up with e3? e3 c5. His e3 c5. e3 c5. It's kind of the same as the other line. e3 c5, knight e6, knight takes c3. Maybe it's a slightly better version. Knight takes d8, rook takes d8. I have to sack my queen. I don't lose e2 here. I have a bishop. I have two bishops and a rook for queen and knight. You know, this isn't great. Somehow ea3 works. But I was pretty upset. I mean, I just like collapsed. I just collapsed. Psychologically. But check out what the guy does. Like, I played this, which just sucks. And now, the human machine, he's winning after knight takes c3. I expected knight takes c3, bishop takes c3, bishop takes d4, bishop takes d4, c5, and I'm lost. But the guy finds this, dude. This is unbelievable. Here. He comes up with knight b6. Because the other variation wasn't good enough. He had to, like, crush me with the even more accurate computer move. I think I might have even reached a drawn position at one point. He messes up now. He should have done rook takes d4. But he did bishop takes d4. After rook takes d4, queen c2. You know, there's still a very small hope that I could survive. Take here, king f2, and then he makes a terrible mistake. He should have played knight d7 and going for here, but he plays this, which sucks. Knight d5, bishop takes d5, bishop takes d5, rook d1, and now queen a5, rook d4, bishop e6. No, rook d4, I think a6, h4, bad move probably, bishop e6. I mean, I think that I have some legit chances here for a fortress. But I was down to, like, I have like 1 minute to his like 20 minutes and 13 moves to make the time control at this point. And I played the worst move ever coming up here. So I have fantasies of like attacking this guy, you know. Like he'll melt down and let my 3 pieces be active and get a mating attack on his king or something. There is a chance to draw this. No, I have a chance for a fortress draw. And I knew h4 was risky. So if I wanted to do what I did, I shouldn't have played h4. You know, I should have just hung around, played like b4 or something. I don't know. I did h4. I knew I was weakening my king position, But he killed me after this. I was like, oh, I'll just, with 1 minute on the clock, I did this. Yeah. Just like, you're dead immediately. Not queen c5. No, the computer kicked in. This guy's really not a very strong player positionally, but tactically he's like a computer. F4 is just devastating. I totally missed it. I just keep missing moves, you know. I never would have played e4. Yeah. F4 is crushing, and I just died. Here's another interesting position, guys. Check this out. d4, knight f6, c4, g6. My opponent's teammate had this position with white in the Grunfeld. Takes, knight takes, here, e4, knight c3, bc3, bishop g7, knight f3, castles, and now bishop a3. This is crazy, man. And my teammate won this game with black. It's unbelievable. So he at least made up for me losing on board 1, on board 2. But the move that black played here, it blew my mind. The guy comes up with c5. I told you guys yesterday, you remember. Is this sound? c5, bishop takes c5, and knight to c6. I mean, it's possible that he prepared this with the computer. If this guy has been known to play this variation before, you know, that's why you don't want to play things like bishop a3 variation if the opponent can be prepared for you. He missed, he could take with the bishop. An international master missed that he could take with the bishop. Dude, he played it instantly. He didn't miss, he could take it with the bishop, dude. He played it instantly. White thought for like 20 minutes in this position, dude. Queen a5 is coming. What should white play here? Queen a4? Maybe he has queen a4 or something crazy. No, do you always want to cheat with the computer? You guys are too much, man. Bijak with the computer. Let's see what Stockfish says. No, let's not, and see what we think. You guys are too much with the computer. I gotta go anyway. So I'll just leave you with that. Well, I mean, I don't think it's about e5. It's all about queen a5. That was the game. Queen b3 was the game. Queen b3 was what happened in the game. The problem is after queen a5, I have b6. Although here I think that white probably made a mistake. I mean, what would happen like if white played this, let's say? He didn't play this. I'm just saying, like, okay, bishop b5 maybe. We castle and get the hell out of there. I mean, I guess it's not clear. We have this, maybe? Well, the game continuation was this. And black took the bishop. And then I wasn't sure which way white would recapture. It seemed to me like this was actually probably safer than what white did in the game. He took with the b pawn. And then black played queen h5. Black went on to win this game. position is like equal according to the computer, which is fair. You know, black has a little bit of development and a bishop pair. But let's see if someone screwed up before that. Oh, wow. No, this wasn't the game. This wasn't the game. No, I got something wrong. And white moved the bishop first. It had to be bishop e2. Bishop e2, b6, bishop b4. And then knight b4, c b4, my bad. And then queen h5. Yeah, no, white is just better. White went on to lose this position. Jeez. We're so lucky, huh? Wow. So bishop b5 is good too. So it was a scam. It was a scam. Unbelievable. He scammed the guy. Bishop e2, b6, and now he could have played bishop a3, but instead he played bishop b4. Gave him the bishop pair. Takes, 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 and here. And I thought that black would be lucky to draw. Wow. Okay, but let's see. Bishop a3, c5. Bishop takes c5. Well, I thought it was a ballsy idea. Now, interestingly, even queen a5 isn't the best move. Or knight c6 isn't even the best move for black. I was freaked out. I mean, the guy must have been freaked out. My teammate played this like instantaneously. So queen c7 is actually better. You gotta give black credit for an inspired variation. Yeah, it's unsound. Alright guys, I gotta go. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.